Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard, editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul Magazine, aka SGIB Magazine, that stands for Soldiers Got Intentions. Believe that, because everyone should be soldiering for something. A dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. Before we get started, let me give my brother Kingsley a shout out, because he pointed out something that I should have been doing a long time. And so, with the spirit of my brother from across the pond, hit the subscribe button. And so this way you can get follow us in everything we do. Okay, well, you know, I got a story to tell. And this is one of these rare times that the story's not going to start off with, it was this girl. Because, you know, a lot of times that's how my stories always start out as. But my being a photographer, I always wanted to meet my idol. My idol at that time was Francesco Scavullo. Francesco Scavullo was the cover photographer for Cosmopolitan Magazine. I had said I wanted to be like him, which means that I wanted to go to Milan, I wanted to go to Spain, I wanted to go to France to be this master photographer, following his footsteps. And then when I got to the West Coast, I ultimately picked up a book of his, and turned out that he was born on Staten Island, New York, the same place I was born. I said, oh, what a bummer, but it was okay. But one thing that I did with him was that I did get to meet with him, and I worked with him when he did his first non-still project. His first non-still project he did for Sesame Street, and it was starring Crystal Gale. And I got a chance to photograph him, and we are often, what makes us different is because of the people who we come in contact with. No two people can have the same contact with the same people to make influences in our lives. And for that simple reason, this is what makes us all different. What Francesco did when I asked him to take his picture, he grabbed me by the arm and he walked me around 360 degrees in a circle. Now, for those of you who may have worked with me, you see that I do that to this day. And I realized that he was watching the lighting on the subject, which is something I do. So I went to his studio and I gave him an 8x10, and he was so impressed with the picture that he hung it up on the wall of his studio. And let me tell you, it was like a dream come true. And I did assist with him for a short period of time. After that, in the studio, he allowed me to come in, to watch, pick up stuff, you know, move stuff. And usually when you are, you know, wanting to be somewhere, if you want it bad enough, you're willing to be there at no charge, because the experience that you gain from being there is priceless. Now, you know, when children walk into the room, and I've always believed that they become the most important thing in there. Well, today, my linguistics person, her name is Lorna. You see us on Promoting the Magazine. You see us with us if you follow us on Facebook. She brought her daughter along. And her daughter, of course, became the most important thing. So we talked and what have you. I'm going to bring her on in a second. But in fact, why don't we just pause it right here and let me bring her on, and I can talk to you more about what I want to tell you. Okay, so we'll be right back.